Good everyone, welcome to today's video, and today we have a combo request by Hallofo. And today he has what he calls the Russian bias, or like the Russian something, I can't remember the name of it, lineup. And today he has requested 4 vehicles in the lineup. Now I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the vehicles in one game, so I may have to do 2 games, but that's perfectly fine. So, obviously, to start us off with the Yak 9T, the KV-2 1939, the ASU 57, and the T-34 57. Now he has done a replay with Digital Time Traveler where he used the T-34. I'll probably use this thing first, just because it's the more suitable anti-tank weapon. The ASU is a good little vehicle, but I just don't like it personally. I've never really liked it. I mean, you get a decent explosive filler on the explosive round, but like I say, I'll try and use as many other vehicles in the lineup as I can. If I don't use a vehicle in a certain match, I will just do another one with that vehicle. Obviously, the KV-2 needs no introduction. I still have a bit of PTSD from this thing. And the Yak-9T really needs no introduction. It's a derp gun on a plane. Who wouldn't want that? So, let's jump in. Now, the KV-2's reload rate is probably going to be a bit of an arse, but hopefully we should be able to work it. The ASU is small and quite agile, so we should be able to use that. And the T-34's decent gun will help us out on sniping maps. The Yak-9T is just a great all-around plane. But like I say, I want to try and I just want to try and do as many vehicles in the lineup as I can. Obviously, I won't J out. I'll fight to the death. But I want to see if I can do as much as I can in one vehicle, die in it, then jump into another one and just keep going from there. That's the plan anyway. So we'll start in the T-34, so that way we can get that vehicle done, basically. But I will probably have to do 2 games. But that's perfectly fine in my opinion. So, I take the stock BR271 APHEBC round because it's actually better against angled surfaces on the 57. So, let's get into it. Now, I will warn you, I am not the best in Russian tanks. I'm good at the IS-1 and tanks like that. I don't mind those. It's mainly the lightly armoured Russian TDs that I don't like. Chief among which being the ASU. I've never really liked the ASU. The T-34 57's alright. It's just the gun can be a bit lackluster at times. The KV-2, who doesn't like the KV-2? And the Yak-9T has always been a favourite, so we'll just see how we do. Come on, Frenchy boys, you'll be doing this in reverse. So now you're LACL1, a quotation marks heavy tank with 60mm of frontal armour. And I'm not being funny, the T-34 ESTZ does a better job as a heavy tank in my opinion. Okay. Now we're going to watch for 17 Pandas, but obviously we're not fighting the Brits, thankfully. The Germans, you're just going to watch their, well, basically anything that comes out their tank guns. They are highly dangerous tanks, and they require respect in order to gain an advantage on. Okay, I'm going to clear this bush here, just so we can have a bit more visibility. I can see something moving over to the right. That's a Panzer IV-J. Obviously, we can't really rely on our armor plating, because whilst the T-34's got good armor plate, it's not exactly world class. For the time period when this thing came out, yes, it had substantial armor thickness for its time. There was a reason why the German 37 was nicknamed a door-knocking device. So it would just hit this frontal slope of a T-34 and just bounce off. Okay. Like I said, I did see that Panzer IV moving up on the right-hand side. It's Panzer IV H, not a J. Okay. I tend to not be too aggressive in the 57, simply due to its gun being designed for more this sort of thing. Right, well, I am worried about that H on the right hand side. A Panzer IV H is still something to be feared, even if it's not a very good tank in most aspects. If we beat him to the trigger, then we will win the engagement in the majority of cases. Just use bushes, use cover as best we can. And let's move up, see if we can't get a surprise shot on him. I think he's sniping from over here. I've just seen gun flash to my left, but I want to check my right. There he is, right there. Apologies my throat there. Stop. Right through the front armor. First kill. So already we've done a little bit of work in the T-34, clearing out this side. Well, I don't think it's clear yet, but either way. Like I say, if I was in a 76, he'd have been dead in the first shot, but this 57 isn't exactly filled with explosive. Oh, hang on, I've just seen something up there. There's a flak boss up there. I think I've just pissed a flak boss off. Reload. I may have been a bit too high. You see, I'm not used to an 88 or a 57 on this thing. Apologies for my throat there. Commander loader, we have not killed everything in that vehicle. Let's move, because that 88 will mess us up. And I literally mean that. 88s were designed to deal with this T-34. That should have done it. What the fuck? Come on, reload, reload, reload. Nope. The driver's still being quite stubborn. This should do it. Really? That went right past the bloody driver. Oh my god. There we go. That's one of the beasts slain. I can see a plane coming in. That might be a revenge killer. And we're already being sniped at, so we need to move. Looks like they're camping the bridge. And they're using ULQ. You can tell by their shooting. Don't really want to give them my side, because they could hit the frontal armor and bounce off. Yep, there's a bounce. Their Panzer IV's camp in the back. We're being a bit too aggressive here, I think, so... Shit, there's another flak boss right there. Shit, 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 shit. Back up, back up, back up. He might have a shot on us, but... I think the windmills are about there. Oh, piss off, you bloody stat padder. Yep, that's a revenge bomb. Yep, revenge bomb. Nothing new. Let's get an EAC. You bloody lowlives, I swear. Don't get what his problem is. Just because I killed your precious flag boss. Like, seriously. In fact, no. Let's jump in the ASU, actually. Actually, it's actually a bit of a bad call. No, whatever. Let's have a look at his level A. I bet he's a step better. Yep. Bored of this shit. Just grow the fuck up. If someone kills you, just don't be a dick and revenge kill. I just don't get what people's problem is, really. Like, whoop-de-doo, I kill your virtual fucking tank, and you just come screaming back for a revenge bomb. It doesn't show you're skilled, it just shows you're a dick. Oh dear, well, we've crossed 2 vehicles off the list, so we'll use the KV-2 next round. You never know, we might get all 4 vehicles done in one game. I know lightly, but I'm not a fan of the ASU. I don't mind dealing with these things because they're vulnerable to MG fire, so... But the one good thing is that it carries a nice little gun, similar to the T-34s. And the guy's coming back to get more revenge kills on people. Just grow the fuck up, dude, seriously. What's annoying is we have air support, but they're doing... Well, we did have air support, and they've just J'd out and gone into tanks. I can hear something to my right. What the... Where was that from? Oh, really? A bush stop... Oh my Jesus, you need a life. Ugh. And of course, hull break. Oh my Jesus. That is when you know you suck in life. You have to do that level of shit. Right, well, it's quite clear we've got... in fact, no. Armoured targets would be preferred. That's when you know you've got something wrong with your life. You freaking bush up a truck and you have to... Yeah, I knew that was coming. Stat powder. Bored of it. Grow up. Go outside. Just do something and get out of the freaking ass. Like, seriously. I don't even play 4.3 Russia because of people like this. There's always going to be stat padders on the German side. And now that the Italians are in the game, it's getting even worse. In my personal opinion, you shouldn't be allowed to play hundreds and hundreds of games of tanks in the same freaking tank. It should just be... Play it, spade it. Let them play it, obviously, but... Excuse me. My throat's playing up a bit today. Yeah, you should make them play it, spade it. Play it a bit more if they want to, but don't let them stat pad in it. I've got a Stuka hit. Let's clear that out. Right, the 110's back at base. Excuse me once again. My throat is really misbehaving today. I don't know why. Look at all these sad bastards on the German side. See, look, we got one stuck here. Does he even know he's there? Like, oh my god. Blind ass Russian plate. See, look, he's just ignored him. What are you doing, man? Oh, seriously? Oh my god, that's the second time I've been revenge killed. Grow the fuck up. Yep, stat padders. Grow the fuck up, you cunt bags. Right, well. At least we get to bring in the KV-2. I don't know why I've got HE in this thing. Normally I don't tend to carry HE, but 15 rounds, that'll do. As you can tell, I'm getting increasingly pissed off at these sorts of players. They're scum. They really are scum. Just grow the fuck up. If someone kills you in a fucking plane, don't come screaming back in the fucking cancer wind. And yeah, this is going to be a bit of a shall we say, not safe for work, but even so, fuck me. Yeah, you saw a perfect example of why I don't like the ASU. I mean, I've just never liked it. The KV-2 I'll respect, but for half a decade reload, And now that guy, that came back earlier, is coming back for revenge kills. Like, fucking hell. I'm gonna back up and hide the KV-2 because it's a bit obvious that we are here. So look, there we go. You got one air kill and that was it. You did fuck all for your team by spawning that Whirlwind. You was just being a knob. On another subject, I've been noticing in the recent dev blogs for 1.89, and well, not a single World War II vehicle's been announced yet, just World War II frickin' ships, which no one cares about. I1ADS just marked something. And look, here comes the revenge killer from earlier. I'd laugh if I shoot him down with a KV-2. You've got to be some sad soul to fly the same things, drive the same things, like, just go outside. You don't see me spending my days in the clubbers lineup, do you? Yeah, die, you piece of shit. Yeah, that was the guy from earlier. They're capturing the A point. Right, well, let's get on the move, because we're just sat here doing nothing at the moment. Just worried about everywhere, because obviously a KV-2 is highly vulnerable to being disabled and losing its breach. Because, I mean, the breach is the size of a freaking postcode. And great driving there. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm getting increasingly annoyed because of these revenge killers. Like, you've got to be some sad bastard to just go out your way to kill one player who outplayed you. It's just pathetic. Honestly, if I could get people to... Well, in fact, I've already gone into plenty of discussions about why I hate revenge killers. I mean, if you get outplayed, you get outplayed. Don't come screaming back in a freaking plane, or in that case, a whirlwind, just to get your ego back up. You just show you're a dick and that you're a freaking knobhead in general. But the enemies have captured the A point. I mean, but at least we got all 4 vehicles out, but the ASU really didn't do much for us, which is a disappointment. And the annoying thing is, I don't think that that tank destroyer that was on the left-hand flank has been killed. Our planes have just strafed them and forgotten about him. Right, well, we have no gun depression, so let's jump down. If they need this big gun, they'll get this big gun on this flank. Yep, sure enough, the I-1ADS has failed to kill the same tank destroyer who's been harassing our team from the left-hand flank. It was a Breda, like, bloody hell. If you suck that bad at killing a Breda. They're open top, for Christ's sake. Right, let's turn it around. Again. And the I-1ADS even suicide bombed. Or suicide dived. Yeah, there's not much I can do. I've got a 40-second reload. I mean, I suppose the next combo that I've got is quite... well, better, I should say. Next combo is by It's Phillips, and it's going to be a random French tank. I'll probably use a B1 Biz. And the F222222. For some reason, he suggested the F-2222 and tank forces, and I was like, okay, I'll do that. How did he just pull out of that? Sorry for this bit being a bit dry in terms of playing and all that. Hang on, what's that? Oh, never mind. It's just there's nothing to shoot, really. If I could put a 152 in one of those freaking revenge killers, I gladly would. There goes Dirty Jack. So look, he's doing nothing for his team. I'm slowly moving up, but obviously I'm a bit cautious because I have a massive breach which can be taken out by basically anything. We'll just have to see how we do. Well, B's been recapped, so that's a good thing. Let's check down there, make sure we're all good. It's normally a nice little spot where you can watch over the entrance to the A point. And that's really what I want to get to. But for a 40-second reload, we'd only be able to shoot one tank, and even then I'm not the best with a 152 on this thing. But we'll just have to see. Yeah, there's a medium tank pushing the point. There, Dickomax. Right, estimate range. Fire. Got him. Beautiful. That was Dirty Jack. Fuck you, you dickhead. Oh, that feels satisfying. Okay, now we're gonna wait half an hour for our reload, but that was worth it. Don't care that I've lost the ASU or the Yak. That was worth it. Okay. No doubt he'll come screaming back again for a revenge kill, but... And we are now loaded. Thank God for that. That took ages, didn't it? I've always loved the ringing after the KV-2 fires. It's just so satisfying. That guy up there's just been spawn camping them for the last 5 minutes. Not been doing a very good job, but it's what we could really use right about now. I mean, he's fought his way to the spawn, so I guess he's earned it. There's some guy on the enemy team who's not been seen for quite some time. So we've got to be careful because we've got a 40-second reload. We can't exactly go balls deep into a like a squealing hog. That's a Cards Against Humanity reference. Go on, KV-2. And hopefully on the F-2222 and whatever I choose, I'm probably going to be B1. Hopefully we'll get revenge killed in that because, well, to be fair, it's B1. You are kind of asking to get bombed anyway. I'm just gonna wait, really. Let's move up a bit more, so that way we have a bit more cover and a bit more visibility. That KV-1's pushing up there, so there's another one. Nice one. I mean, these guys just keep spawning in tanks. They're just offering themselves to die at this point. Look, we've already got another revenge bombing by an SM-92. Clearly he sucks at doing that. Right, don't think the KV-2's... You know, it could fit through there. Well, we've almost capped, so... This game's almost over. We gotta kill the KV-2. We didn't get anything with the ASU, which is a bit disappointing. But to be fair, I wasn't expecting much out of that vehicle anyway. It's not really my cup of tea, that thing is. I think it was Ricky Taki Tavi was in that SM-92. If so, he needs to work on his dive bombing. And there we go. Game's over. Job done. Well, that wasn't the best battle by any means, but it would help if we didn't get revenge killed every 2 seconds. It bloody felt like it. Go on, give me a free talisman. Ah, back up for the ASU and back up for the Yak 9T. Well, that was a good lineup. It's just, I would rather replace the ASU 57 with the KV-1 Zis 5. That's my personal preference. I've just never liked the ASU. As for the KV-2, yeah, run this in the lineup. It's just that it takes 37.6 on my current crew to reload this thing. It's not the best tank for that sort of map, but if you drive it right, you can at least get the KV-2 to do well, shall we say. T-34, I like the tank, it's just obviously we got revenge bombed because that's still a thing. The Yak, perfect support aircraft, but again, revenge killed. It seems that tanks are just getting more and more cancerous to play, but hey ho, at least hopefully with the France combo will be a bit more upbeat and a lot less, what's the word? A lot less revenge bomb like because of the reserve aircraft and all that. That we'll see. So we'll just have to see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video on the Russian bias lineup. Although, if it was down to me, Hallofo, I'd be sat in this instead. The KV-1 Zis 5 is just so much better in my opinion. Yeah, you lose a bit of gun performance, but nah, this thing's all bark and all bite. That's why I like it. It's aggressive, it's heavily armored, and you don't screw with the KV-1 Zis 5. Anyway, I'll catch you all on the next one.